Well, you've clicked on Frankie's DIY and more. Today, I'm using up some mesh that I had bought at a yard sale for $1. So all in all, I think I spent $5 for some rolls of, of mesh. And it was green and red and white. Anyway, I made a wreath and turned out pretty good. I made it from a wire pumpkin frame that I got at the Dollar Mart. So I made it to fit a mailbox. So it bends really good for the mailbox. So if you're looking for something for your mailbox, get you one of those pumpkin wire things that they have at the Dollar Mart that you put the same stuff on, I guess. But anyway, I turned it into a Christmas wreath. So that's what I did. So let's get started. So this is the day after Thanksgiving, and I found some of these at the Dollar. Oops, there you go. Found some of these at the Dollar Mart. So what I'm going to try to do is take this pumpkin frame right here, and I am going to get this on there. So this is going to be trial and error too. I'm going to try to get this on there, make me a real pretty wreath, and it's going to be for my daughter, but it's not going to be a pumpkin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bend it, and it's going to fit the mailbox. And I'll take that down there to her and put it on her mailbox. What I've done is I've just opened up one of those big green ones, and I've got my first loop on there right there, and all I had was this red pipe cleaner, so that's going to have to do. And what I'm going to do, I can keep it on the table, is take this, do my loops, and I'm going to go all the way around this pumpkin frame and finish that up with my pipe cleaner, and then we'll go around with the other colors and try to get those worked in too. So it's a slow go, so here we go. I've never done it before on this, so we'll see what it turns out like. It's a slow go. I'll just keep wrapping these around, twisting them in the back. And I think this red right here that I'm using, the pipe cleaner, it'll get, I don't think you'll see it after it gets all fluffy and full. So we'll just make another loop right here. Hold it in your hand, push it up, put you another wire tie on, pipe cleaner. Okay, so I've got half a way around my pumpkin, and it really makes this pumpkin is really making it easy because they will slide on the rail, so that's good. So I've got halfway around to right here. So I've got the rest of this to go, and so this is what I've used so far on this side right here. So it looks like it's going to take 2 of these rolls. I don't know. It says size 21 by 10 yards. 21 inch by 10 yards. So I picked these up at a yard sale for $1 a piece. So score for me on that. So I'm going to finish this all the way around, and then we'll start putting some of our red in between some of this. Okay, I've gotten all the way around my pumpkin, and I didn't use quite all of that next row, just a little bit left of it because it was so full that I really couldn't get my hands in there anymore. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start working on these pieces right here, and I'm going to start blending this right here in with it. And then I think it'll look cute. I got to come up with some kind of way to secure it to the mailbox, but I think I'll just tie a string to both ends and just tied up and under the mailbox. After I get through, I don't think you're going to be able to see all of these little red pipe cleaners once it gets full and stuff. But, I mean, if you do, just pretend like it's, what do you call that red stuff for Christmas? Holly? Holly, yeah. Okay. Well, let me start on the middle, and we'll see what it looks like when I'm through. I've got this red. I think it's really pretty. And I'm going to stretch it out and cut me about, I don't measure much, so I think that's 17 inches. I'm going to cut me several of these. And, it don't have to be exact. This stuff, you just really can't mess up with this stuff because it curls and you can fluff it out, so you really can't make any mistakes with it. So, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to fill in the inside of my wreath. Well, actually, it's my daughter's wreath I'm making for her mailbox. So, we're just going to push this right here, put it together, and then I'm just going to squinch it up, if that's a word, squinch. That's the word I'm using. And I'm going to put a tie on it and twist it. And they're going to make little bows. Well, maybe I better work on that. But anyway, they're going to make little bows. And then I'm going to stick all of those and get them real tight in the middle of here. And then I'll think I'll make some curlicues or something with just the plain red. So let me make a few of these. I might make a few smaller ones, I'm not sure. But let me make a few of these and get them on and see what that's going to look like. It looks like I've been invaded by a bunch of bows here. I've got them all made. And what I've done is I went ahead and put a couple of them on here already. And after you get them on, they really don't look like bows. I mean, they look like fillers, because once you scrunch them up, that's what they look like. But I'm going to go ahead and finish filling in all these wires with those bows and see what it looks like then. And if we need something else, I'll add a little something then. All right, I got all of my little my bows on. You can see it. It's going to be a big one. But once I bend it across the mailbox, it will, it'll be on both sides. So that'll be pretty. But I think what I'm going to do is get a couple of little squigglies and see if I can't get a little something popping out. So let me work on that a little bit and see what I can come up with. Whoops. I've cut a bunch of these long ways, and when they curl up, they'll make little curlicues. I put one on my wreath so far, and it sticks out, so I think it's cute. Let me put some around the rest of it, and I think that'll be add a little height to it. Let me do that and see what it looks like. Well, it's getting there. I've cut me a few more. I'm trying to make it a little bit more fluffier. Then I think I might put a couple in the middle. So these are just little pieces cut off and they rolled up, and then I fold them in two. Well, we got to secure this to the mailbox some kind of way. So what I've done is I got me a nice cord, and I'm going to tie it from end to end from both sides, like the middle on both sides, and then it'll spread out, and I can tie it up and under the mailbox, and it'll stay secure because this is some pretty strong string. I don't know, is that a name brand, strong string? Anyway, I'm going to get this tied on, and I'll be about through, and then I think I'll ride down there and put it on her mailbox. Or I could use it for a bonnet. All right, I've got this massive bow in my car, and I'm fixing to drive it down, put it on my baby girl's mailbox. She don't live that far from me. All right, we're almost here. We're going to dress this little mailbox up right here. Not too bad. aren't cute.